Hi, my new followers. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. This is Annette Dion. It is Monday, March 30th, 2020. And I'm a psychic tarot reader. I also read past lives and do some mediumship. But anyway, I'm also a very practical spiritual teacher. And these times call for a lot of practicality and a lot of support. And I mean not just financial support, but also mental support. So I would like to start my tarot reading of the day today with a little bit of a pep talk. And here is the pep talk. This horrible pandemic can, from a certain perspective, be seen from a big picture perspective as a turning point that had to happen. As tragic as it can be, you know, there are even worse things we could think of happening. So I'm not undermining the seriousness of this, just asking people to look at that there are things that could have happened that would be even worse. And maybe we're being asked to pause and to think about how we might avert total disaster, that there's always something that we have to think about. This pandemic was not thought about, and I'll just leave that where it is. It wasn't prepared for. So we have time to look at our circumstances, to look at what's going on the planet, with our environment, how sustainable things are, how we might have to change our collective behavior. Well, we do have to change our collective behavior. When I tune into my guidance, I get very, very strongly again and again and again that this was the only way to, I kind of get this vision of like turning a huge, like a Titanic sized ship. And it takes time to turn, but there's this point where it kind of has to like stop and then make the turn. We're at the stop point. This can't be rushed. Nature can't be rushed. The way that the universe works, it cannot be rushed. So there is an intelligence in charge, and we are being asked to stop and pay attention. Even though we know it's difficult, even though we know our minds can make us a little crazy, it's really better just to accept that. Except when your mind goes into monkey brain, it's okay. Just let it go. Let it ramble. And then after some time it will quiet down, I promise. So, call your friends. Please call your friends. Please call people that you know live alone, or particularly call the people that wouldn't reach out. Those are the people that need to be reached out to. I've noticed that there's been a lot of offers of help from various members of the community. I count myself in that. Offers of free help, just offering things that we do, and that many people are reticent to accept the help, like as if they see it as a sign of weakness, and it's just a habituated pattern with many people of, I'll do it myself, I'll do it myself, I'll do it myself, you know, just being that independent, which is not how we're wired as beings, as human beings. We're, you know, we're part of the animal kingdom in a sense, and we are supposed to help each other out. So to not ask for help and not receive help is not really reasonable during these times. So also I want to point out my sign. This sign was made by Tony Stone, who's a wonderful prosperity teacher in Vermont, in Fairfax, Vermont. And she sends me these things all the time. It says, do what you can with what you have right where you are. I think that's a beautiful sentiment for what we're all going through. Stay in the moment. In this moment, it's very likely that you have everything that you need. You're still breathing, and the people that you love likely are doing okay. So, and my prayers to people that have been really touched personally by that. So that's what I have to say for today, and I'm going to pull a few cards about what's going to be coming up over the next 24 hours, and I will check in back tomorrow on Tuesday, which will be the last day of March. Then April Fool's Day. That'll be an interesting day to do reading. So, the conference last night, the press conference, I had such a bad feeling about it before it even happened that I couldn't watch it. So if you feel that way, if you know it's going to shock you or freak you out or make you more scared and feel unsafe, don't watch it. Just focus on your surroundings and the people in your community, and just, keep your mind busy with positive things. Because this is going to be solved more on an individual community level than on a massive level. I don't know why I get that. That's just something that I get. So, 3 cards. First one is the Queen of Cups. I keep on seeing this is Nancy Pelosi. She keeps on popping up. So there is a powerful female. This is also, today feels like it represents more than one female. So this is females. I'm seeing 4 or 5 power women. That's what I'll call them, power women. Who are going to, it's almost like they're collaborating. They're in their little circle and they're conjuring up a really good plan. So I feel confident with that. Like, whoa, finally the women take over. So that's the Queen of Cups. The 6 of Cups also. You'd think I'd know these cards, right? I don't know the numbers that well. This is the home life. This is being a homebody. And there's some real positives here because it really looks like people are getting into their true nature, which is to be, back in the old days, to be around the hearth, to be with the family, to be kind of, I feel a couple things this week. One is, on the one hand, I feel total anxiety. On the other hand, I feel people that are getting a little better, that are a little better, just kind of settling down and settling in. So there is a settling in. If you're having anxiety, it will pass. Don't worry too much about that. Just breathe through it. Really, I know it sounds easier said than done, but it does help. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, there's not a bad card in the deck. I always say that because there isn't. Because everything's open to interpretation. So this looks a little bit scary in a sense. I feel like that we're going to go through this like a little hump over the next 24 hours where we see how bad it could be financially, but then once again on the more like individual community sort of level, we see ways over the hump. And I'm talking about the economy here. So, but we don't really have those ways yet. They're just, the ideas are just being formulated, but there are ways, even though those people look a little bit desperate or in poverty, they are communicating with each other, and it looks like they're in front of a church building. So there's some spiritual learning and there's kind of a foundation being built. It's kind of, I'm getting the message to say less is more. That's going to be kind of a theme for a little bit. Less is more. So just reflect on that and see what that means to you. Less is more. So that's for the Monday the 30th. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It's brand new as of, I don't even think it's been 2 weeks yet. No, definitely hasn't been 2 weeks. Find me on Facebook, Annette Dion Psychic Reader. If you're interested in reading over the phone, I can also FaceTime or Zoom. Just send me an email, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. Also look for my music on my channel, and it's kind of nice to check in. I feel like I'm reaching more folks this way. So have a good day. Have a good Monday, and enjoy peace. It's been a long time since we've been able to enjoy peace. All right. Namaste. Bye.